Hi everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. Today we are talking about my samples. I have a sample project. It's not really like a project as in I'm keeping track of things. It's more so like a little project personally just for me that I'm going through some samples and stuff that I have received with my Sephora orders and whatnot. And I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts on some of these. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. So this one is from Purity, and I want to start off on a very, very, very positive note. This one is so amazing. It's the Purity Made Simple Moisturizer, ultralight moisturizer with vitamins, antioxidants, and natural oils. This is 7 mils, and although 7 mils is a very small amount, and I'm considering chopping this one right open and using it, the smell of this reminds me of my childhood. And I say that with the just utmost gratitude for the smell of this thing. It just brought me right back. So when I was younger, my grandparents would take me to the corner store or whatever, because it was close by their place, and I would pick out some candies. And they always had at this store this little, almost looks like Tic Tacs, but they're really, really tiny, micro, like little tiny white mints. And they were so good. They smelled exactly the way that this moisturizer smells. And when I smell this, it makes me think of a time with my grandparents, and it just makes me so happy. And it's such a nice, this is not only about the memory, it's such a nice moisturizer. It feels like it gets sucked right into my skin. It doesn't feel greasy on my hands. Though if you use too much, it can. But if you just use a nice amount and put it into the skin without using too much, you can also go back and put a little more if you need. But I highly recommend just using a small amount first, going in and then going in again with more if you think you need on certain areas. Because I feel like this is so hydrating. It's so good. I'm definitely going to invest in this. I believe it's $34 Canadian on the Sephora app. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be something, not even pretty sure, I am going to get this in the future. I love this. It makes me so happy. I just love it. Sorry. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys was something that I just completed in a project, and I actually put these in. Usually I just use my samples as samples, but this was something that I knew it would take me a little bit of time to use, a couple weeks at least for each. And I use this, which is Fix Plus. This is upside down. I use the Fix Plus sample. It was one of those little jarred samples. I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my empties underneath my desk. I'm not even going to bother with that. You'll just have to see this. I used 2 of these, and they're just tiny little, look like perfume samples with the spritzer. And it was the original scent of the Fix Plus, and I used these with my brow soap. And so I spray it in there, and I just use the spoolie and put it in my brows. So it did take me a little bit of time to go through these 2, but probably I used 2 within 2 to 3 weeks using both of them, because I do my makeup, or at least my eyebrows, every single day. At least I try, because I'm working through some products. So I used 2 of those, and of course, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my channel, but if you are, you know that I absolutely love MAC Fix Plus so much. It's something that I will always repurchase, and I will always have backups of on hand, because I just enjoy it so much. The next thing is the Adaptogen. Is that what that is? Deep Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. This was okay. If I like something, I will normally put a little heart if it's a nice product. If it's a beautiful one, I'll put a bigger heart. I didn't put hearts on pretty much anything of these, but I do definitely remember using through this. This one was okay. It wasn't something like the other one where I felt like it gave me that little bit of extra hydration, and the smell, and everything was just so nice. This was just kind of okay. It was a moisturizer. It was what it was. But there was nothing really special about it for me, so it's not something I would repurchase. This one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Sea Collagen Super Serum. I mean, you get the smallest amount, 1 ml. So I maybe use this a couple of times. I just put 2 drops on the palm of my hand and moisturized it into like, you know, my face. And I mean, it was okay. Like, it was alright. The Tarte stuff is not bad. This one in particular wasn't my favorite. They did have another one that was okay, but this one wasn't my favorite. Also, I have the Dior Super Potent Serum. It says Capture Total Cell Energy. It's okay. I probably wouldn't repurchase. I'm not going to go ahead and spend that much money. There's so many other serums that I thought were so much nicer that I don't really need this one in particular, but it was nice. And then I had a Estee Lauder Double Wear concealer, the smallest possible amount in here, and it like dried up really fast. I don't know if it was an old sample or whatnot, but this was really the only one I wanted to try. I could have used this one, but it would look way too dark on my skin. It's nice that they have a nice assortment of shades, but this one kind of look the same. Like, these two have like a hint of difference in them, but like this one look the same. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It's like the slightest difference. But yeah, this one was really the only one that I could use right now, which is totally fine. If I really wanted to try it out, I would just put a darker one under my eyes, try it out for the day, and like wash it off. It's not that big of a deal. It washes off, like whatever. But it wasn't like that big of an issue for me that I needed to try it a second day. So pass on that one. Another one I have to remember to save these samples and not throw them out. Another one I tried was the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter 101. This, not the foundation itself. The foundation was okay. I didn't mind it. But what blew me out of the water was the Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer. And that is something I'm going to be repurchasing. So you got a sample primer and then you got like 4 different shades. I tried the first shade and the second shade, and I really liked the foundation, but I really liked the primer. So that's something I would definitely repurchase. I also used up these 2 Water Bank Moisture Cream samples, and I really appreciate that Laneige gives 2 samples like this. I mean, I guess if Sephora wanted to be super cheap, they could just cut that down the middle and like do 2 separate ones. But I really appreciate that they gave you 2 samples instead of 1. And I do really like the Water Bank Moisture Cream from Laneige. I do like the Laneige line a lot. It's something that I occasionally repurchase every now and then. I also got the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. And it says AHA BHA blend raspberry extract. I was so pumped that it said raspberry extract. I thought it was going to have this amazing scent. And no. It did not have that great of a scent. Maybe I got an old one, but it wasn't that great. I'm getting a dry throat. I'm so sorry. This Vichy Mineral 89. I used this like a serum because I had no clue what the hell this was. So I'm not going to purchase. I also used the Deep Dive Glycolic Facial Cleanser, but I used it as a mask just before I hopped into the shower. And this was really nice. It's probably not something that I would repurchase because I buy the Volcanic Ash Exfoliator from MAC and I really love that. And this one was okay. It says you can use it as a cleanser or a mask. Not good as a cleanser. Do not recommend as a cleanser unless maybe you're a dude and you have like abrasive skin or something. But I do not recommend this as a cleanser. No. The next thing I got is the Juice Beauty Signal Peptides Firming Serum. This is a hell no. I did not enjoy this. It stank old. It smelled like it had been sitting on their shelf for a year and had turned. And I put it on once and I wanted to gag. I wanted to wash my face again, but I wanted to try it at least once and see what it was like. No, I will not be repurchasing this. I do not enjoy it. I am so sorry, Juice Beauty, but I will not be repurchasing this serum. Heck no. And then I have 2 more, so I'm trying to keep this really short. Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. That was okay. That was actually not too bad. I still have the sample somewhere I think. Is that it here? Yeah. I still have it. I still have another use ready to use of this, and it was actually not too bad. I would consider repurchasing this. So Jen, remember yourself later, you would consider repurchasing this. And the last thing is a Laura Mercier setting powder. I loved it. I have a backup of this in a full size or a mini size, and I love it. But that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.